You know, WorldBox is a great game, but at a certain point in your worlds, after like maybe 200 years or so, it kind of just stagnates, where there's no more technological growth, and everyone's just kind of in the same level housing, using the same weapons, same boats. But today, I figured we changed that a bit, as today, we're using the modernbox mod. And this mod's been covered about a kajillion times on YouTube before. But in case you're new to it, it makes WorldBox modern. I mean, there's not really much else to say here. And there is a ton of crap now, especially with this new update that it just got. There's drugs. I don't know what that means, but sure, we'll turn that on. And there's even this weird tab here with a countdown that's honestly kind of concerning. And by the time that this video goes up, this timer is going to be even less, so we'll have to see what that's all about soon. But either way, as you saw in the title, we are going to be following human civilization with this mod installed for 1,000 years here on Earth, and I just want to see what's gonna happen to these guys, how big they're gonna get, or as you see here, if they destroy one another. Of course, that'll be a long time from now, and we have a long time to go, so let's go ahead and get started. So as we begin, I have spawned in 7 kingdoms, 1 in each continent, and also 1 up here in Siberia because there was just a lot of open room here. And in North America, we have Northropia, then we have South America, the African Union, Europa, the Asian Federation, Siberica, and lastly, Hell. I think you guys can guess why it's Hell. But as we unpause, these guys will begin to expand. They've all started with 50 people, mostly. Go ahead and pick your favorite kingdom right now. I'm probably gonna go with Hell. Just because, you know what, sure, maybe they can get far. But we are not only going to see just how these kingdoms develop with modern technology over time, but also how they expand. They have a lot of room to work with here. And let's see if Hell or something can make it all the way to Africa. By the way, I've had time unpaused for like maybe 2 seconds. It's paused right now. They've already lost a person. I mean, like, these guys are not set up for success. But either way, we need some good time for our guys to expand. So we are going to sim 1/4 of the way there to year 250 to see how our guys are doing then. And here we are at year 250, and I kind of forget just how violent this mod makes everything. I don't want to zoom in quite yet so that we can wait to see how advanced these civilizations have come, but we can see based on kingdoms, in just 250 years, only 2 of the original remain. South Armenia and the Asian Federation, which has moved on from Asia and is at war with the entire world. Seriously? If you were watching that time-lapse, Hell was like the first kingdom to fall, which I guess makes sense, and they've been replaced by Hold right here. Even their motto is with food in the dreams, because they just can't eat because the country's so bad. And the rest of these kingdoms are just a bunch of randos. But despite all the destruction that's, I mean, currently going on, you can see like all the holes in the map. Let's look at how these kingdoms have advanced. And as we zoom in, nothing, what? Oh, there they are. Wow. As you can see, they're not fully advanced yet. They're not quite at that super modern stage, but they're already past where they would be in normal WorldBox. I mean, we have like little apartment buildings kind of popping up, churches, burning farms, wait, what, Oh, well, I'm sure they'll figure that out. Whatever the hell this thing is. Wait, is that like the Da Vinci tank? I think it is. Here's a picture of what that's supposed to be on screen, so I guess we're about in the 1500s. And then as you can see, we have normal tanks here as well. But this is just in the Asian Federation. Let's look how things are going in Australia. They might need to fix this mod. Australia doesn't exist. Oh, there it is. Wait, they have helicopters? So maybe we're at like kind of a mixing point, as there's actually a field hospital right here as well. And it's just a landing craft up here and a hot air balloon. Holy, what is going on here? Let's look at these soldiers. This soldier is holding a FAMAS? Nice. I always forget that I like barely use this mod ever, but this is absolutely insane. Here's South America. They're looking pretty advanced. They have some nice naval ships, some radio towers, and North America is actually looking pretty snazzy too. But it's clear that these guys are just at an all-out conflict with one another. So let's check interesting people stats just to see, I mean, what's going on here. Alright, so the most kills is this cannon here with 16. On the other hand, the fastest units are these chariots, which are are at absolute blazing 70 speed, while the strongest are these guys here with 1500 damage. What? Oh, they have Mervs. Yeah, that would explain a lot, actually. Well, I wouldn't want to cross this guy's path then. And I must have missed it, but if you look at the modern bot stats here, it says that 690 total bombs have already been dropped, and 7 nukes have been detonated, which is absolutely crazy, and I must have missed those. Actually, a nuke just went off. We were literally here a second ago. South America just got nuked. I guess that would explain the immense amounts of radiation in Africa, too. Okay, well, that's pretty much all for this year point. I just want to find one dude who's on the drugs that we enabled, because I've never seen this before. Oh, here we go. Here's a dude who has morphine on his hands. How old is he? Oh, I don't think you should be giving a 1-year-old morphine. Legendary morphine at that, too. Wow, that must... I don't know how that works exactly. Well, I'm assuming that this kid right here is probably not long for this world. Well, anyway, he's already low health, but we're just gonna favorite him to see if he's still alive. We're gonna sim to the halfway point of year 500, which honestly, at this rate, I'm not sure if the world's still gonna be here. And here we are at year 500, and we must have been caught at a bad moment. The Asian Federation reigns supreme. As a matter of fact, the rest of the world's almost gone. I mean, just take a look at North America here. It's been nuked to shreds. Let's zoom in. There's nothing left. There's just artillery pieces and some vehicles and a few people over here from the Asian Federation. Let's take a quick look here at what America looked like when I last checked in. And here's what it looks like now. It's just been completely destroyed. The last bastions of any dissenting kingdoms, I mean literally as we speak, are being encircled by the Asian Federation army. And this does not look good here. Let's just unpause time for a few seconds and just, yeah, it's just bombs flying in from all angles. The city's been destroyed. This is the last city here of Santanar. And we are about to watch it collapse all at once right now. And there it goes right there. Meaning that the Asian Federation is the only kingdom left in the world. They have conquered the entire world. 19 total nukes have been dropped as well. I mean, you can just see all of the radiation from the past nukes. These guys really went all out. They even have aircraft carriers, and along with their navy, they have cargo ships and fishing boats too. And then of course, they're still using normal wooden ships at times as well. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention that Australia is just gone. It's been taken over by crabs and purple sheep. But now that I guess Asia's taken over the world, let's look at how they're doing. They still look as modern as they did, but I think they're growing even more. I mean, we see some big cities over here kind of near Europe. Africa's not quite as advanced, but they're doing good. Spain only has a single oil rig doing work out here with a single dude. But if you think about it honestly, with there only being one kingdom left, but now they can expand freely, but they can only hold one more village. The creature with the most kills is a cat? Huh? You're telling me that we have seen jet planes, aircraft carriers, battleships, tanks, spinning tanks, and the thing with the most kills is a cat. Where does he live? Okay, this explains a lot now. It's all coming together now. And the oldest creature is a grasshopper. If you've watched my previous 1000-year videos on the Earth, you'll know that for some reason this happens a lot. But either way, it's year 500. We're gonna simulate 3/4 of the way there at year 750 and do one last check in there before year 1000. And here we are at year 750. Close enough, I missed it by a bit. And at least from what I see, not much has changed. Not a single other nuke has been dropped. North America still lies in ruins, but South America for the most part looks like they have almost completely rebuilt themselves. Of course, for some reason now, pretty much every citizen is just holding a firearm, which is kind of concerning. I mean, like, this 52-year-old woman right here is holding an M4A1 and a freaking grenade for no reason. I mean, her task right now is literally just taking a crap. I mean, look here, this 10-year-old has oxycodone and an XM8 prototype. I don't even know what that is. But if we do look at society, I'm not quite sure if this is the max yet, but I'm pretty sure it can get even higher than this, but I haven't seen a lot of change recently. But at least in Europe and Asia, everything's kind of calmed down. I mean, you can still see like the nuclear wasteland over here in the Caucasus, but we still have some time here to see if really anything at all happens. The Asian Federation has been able to live in relative peace, and I suppose we just check interesting people real quick. The oldest is unsurprisingly still a grasshopper. The most kills is finally something normal, just an artillery piece. Once again, the smartest is also a grasshopper, you know, 130 intelligence, smarter than every other person ever born combined, but whatever. And the strongest is still just a normal dude who's just walking around with an MIRV. But with that said, that was a pretty uneventful sequence of years. So we are just going to go ahead and skip right on down to the final marker, year 1000, to see how the Asian Federation, or, you know, any new countries are doing. And here we are, 1,000 years later, and the world still looks like crap. I honestly think it might have looked better at year 1 than it does right now. In these past 250 years, a lot of rebellions broke out, and there was a lot of death. It appears for the most part the Asian Federation was able to come out on top, but a few new kingdoms have popped up. In terms of technology, everything looks around the same. I think it takes even longer than 1,000 years to really reach max level, which is really good for this game, because some people like to play for a really long time, meaning that this mod keeps them occupied with some stuff to do. But for some final statistics here, Grasshopper's still the oldest. A tank now has the most kills with 16. Grasshopper's got even smarter and dumber too. The strongest person is still just a dude holding a Merv, and he's taking bath salts too. This is not a good combo. In total, over 7,000 people died from conflict, with most deaths actually coming from hunger, which I guess isn't too surprising because, I mean, like we saw towards the beginning of the video, a lot of these farms tend to catch on fire or get bombed. North America is still hell. Australia has always been hell, and the rest of the world is doing good enough. So I would call that this whole video has been a relative success. But anyway, if you were still watching at this point in the video, clearly I did something to entertain you. So I'd appreciate it if you would go ahead and like and subscribe on your way out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Farewell.